So he's going to tell the person who was being sarcastic that he knows better because he didn't detect it when he was watching pieces of video.
I did watch all of these pieces of video. I didn't detect the sarcasm. Lost by a whisker. We didn't quite make it.
And as I said, every time the moderators fact check, they're lying. Now we're gonna see specifically what he could have known. Now, the fact that he's ignorant does not change the fact that it's a lie.
I was told if I got 63 million, which
this,
is what I got the first time you
interview myself,
you would win. You can't not win. And I got millions of more votes than that. And
now, so Donald Trump is setting it up. He says he's got millions of votes. He's got way more than what he needed, according to what everyone had said, for him to win.
Lost by a whisker.
You said lost by a whisker.
Now, and then this is 5 minutes later in the conversation, or 11 minutes, I can't remember. This is later on in the same conversation. Lex Friedman is going to try to get him to maybe soften on his position of fraud. Since he said lost by a whisker, he's bringing it back up, giving Trump an opportunity to reach out to the liberals and say, well, maybe I lost a little bit or whatever. But Trump doesn't take the bait. In order for you to know that lost by a whisker was sarcasm, all you would have to do is watch the whole debate, the whole conversation here with Lex Friedman.
I'm an independent. I have a lot of friends who are independent, many of whom like your policies, like the fact that you're a deal maker, like the fact that you can end wars, but they are troubled by what happened in the 2020 election and statements about widespread fraud and this kind of stuff, fake electoral scheme. What can you say to those independent voters to help them decide who to vote for?
Right. I think the fraud was on the other side. I think the election was a fraud. And many people felt it was that, and they wanted answers. And when you can't challenge an election, you have to be able to challenge it. Otherwise, it's going to get worse, not better.
Donald Trump believes that the fraud was on the other side. He still believes it's fraud. There's no reason why anyone would think when he said lost by a whisker, it was anything other than sarcasm. They are trying to make Donald Trump, the ABC's biased. They purposefully clipped things out of context in order to make Donald Trump look like as big a liar and flip-flopper as Kamala Harris, which he is not, because he says he has things he believes and he says them. Kamala Harris clearly says whatever she thinks will get her more points.